Today on the channel, Power of the Force exclusive, Kabe and Muftak. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings and review. And today, we're going back to the Power of the Force line, and we've got a Power of the Force mail-away unboxing of Kabe, and Muftak. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And Kabe and Muftak, a deep alien cut from the Mos Eisley Cantina. Very cool pack here. We didn't see a lot of 2-packs like this. We did see, what was it, Oola and Salacious Crumb. Very similar to this, but this is a pretty deep cut, and I love this one. It's got a little figure and a big figure. The yin and yang, two of my favorites, because we talk about it a lot. I love big figures. I love face paint. I love hairy animals, but I also love the little figures out there. The little Ewoks, the little Jawas of the world, the Ugnaughts, and now Kabe. I don't know how you pronounce it. Somebody can correct me and spell it out if they want in the comments for me. But a really cool deep cut 2-pack from two Mos Eisley Cantina Patreons. We're in the background. I don't know how people find out their whole stories and stuff about these guys, but apparently Muftak adopted Kabe. I did a little bit of research online. It sounds like they were adopted, and I think Kabe and Muftak are kind of like thieves and pickpockets, something you'd see in a Mos Eisley Cantina, I guess. They also helped Greedo, apparently. They were giving Greedo information and stuff like that, which we know how that ended for Greedo. But just always interesting. And who makes these stories? I remember even reading that Kabe loves some kind of like Hoovy juice or something. You guys know Hoovy juice. Hoovy juice, whatever that is. They were saying that. So how do these things get flushed out? I just wonder who makes these stories up, and how do I get that job? Because I love making up stories about creatures and stuff, and I think I could sign up for that job all day long. Give me a crazy alien and let me write the backstory. I think that would be where my true calling is in life, and that's what I need to do. But we got to do this first. We got to finish this unboxing before I go on to Star Wars fan fiction. Maybe I'll get a website up. Who knows? But we got to go through this Power of the Force one. It was a mail away. I believe it was a mail away in like the fan club type thing. You could sign up for a fan club. They also had UPC redemptions. We did unbox the Fruit Loops giveaway with Han Solo, the Frito-Lay giveaway with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there were no strangers to kind of giveaways and fan stuff. Very cool. Very cool for the breadth of the line. I think that's why a lot of people have a deep fondness for the Power of the Force, because they were everywhere. And that's good and bad. That's bad as far as figures being worth a lot of money, as you can get most all the Power of the Force figures $10 and under. But a set like this, a little pricier. You're going to have to pay a whole $25 probably for something like this. Is what it is. I think it's worth it, and it's a pretty cool pack. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to have a Mos Eisley Cantina display. I would love to have a 3 3/4 one day. We'll see what I got to do. I might have to call up that backdrop guy and do something, or maybe invent my own. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'd love to have all the creatures, all the aliens from the Cantina display. So hopefully one day I get there and I reach that goal. Just keep shooting for the stars. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, unbox it, talk about it, see where it goes from there. So there it is right here. Star Wars, the Power of the Force. Just the big figure and little figure. You gotta love team-ups like this. It's like Lenny and George in whatever book that was that I had to read when I was a kid. Was that what was that? Lenny and George, you wanted to pet the rabbits and all that? That's kind of what this is like. That's what I imagine. You got George Papadopoulos and Webster. You got Mr. Drummond and Arnold. Just the greatest big people, little people matches of all time. You just absolutely gotta love it. But Muftak and Kabe, they stole my heart and never let go today. Today is the day that happened, so mark it on your calendars. That's when my heart was stolen by these two. And it's just cool, they're pickpockets and petty thieves. It just makes sense and just interesting. I do remember seeing these guys in the movie for like the half a second they're in there. It's just interesting. But you got their names here, Power of the Force there. You got the nice window card here. I love the green and yellow dynamic colors, really cool. You got Star Wars, Kabe and Muftak. Power of the Force. Same thing on this side. Nothing there, and black on the other side. And then you got the back. Get a little glamour shot. They're quick scenes for the movie you got there. And then you got some blurbs. Let's read what it says on the back here. Ages 4 and up. Not for ages 4 and up, and not for children under 3. Okay, that sounds good. Kabe Muftak. Kabe is a Chandra fan. That's the species. Height 96 meters, about the size of a Jawa. Comes from the home world of Chad. You Chads out there, heck of a world Chad is this time of year. A little cold this time, unseasonably, I've heard. And status, thief. Okay, there you go. Muftak is a Tulls, 2.1 meters tall. Home world, Tatooine and Alzok 3. Alzok 3 I don't recommend. I had a bad vacation there when I was a kid. I'll never go back. Never will. Status, a thief. For more exciting Star Wars information, visit the official Star Wars website, starwars.com. There you go. Makes sense. 1998 this came out. Seems like many, many a moon ago, 1998. But let's get down to it. This is a beautiful set. I hate to open it, but I must do it for the act of science. For all of us scientists out there, I got to do it. Background, Muftak, Kabe packaging. See you later up high. Goodbye. Oh, and it's not even a fun card. Like, you could put it back in if you wanted to. It's none of that. You got to take it off the back. So it's time to devalue this, guys. It's time to turn this $25 set down to about a $10 set. But you know, that's what you do. And I always say in my mind is, okay, open this up. Yes, it devalues it, but it still has value to me. So I lose $10, $15 because I unboxed it. But guess what? I get that $10, $15 back in unboxing, playing, taking pictures, displaying, and then if I sell it someday, I'll probably get, $10. So I gotta justify it to myself. That's the long story short. You gotta justify it to yourself. All right, Muftak and Kabe, it's time to get out of here. Kabe Toys and Muftak. There it goes. See you later. And see you later that way. Bam, there it goes. Oh boy, I didn't even notice this big gun here for Muftak. I looked at it, but I didn't look at it. You ever look at a toy, you just look at it, but you don't soak it in and look at it? That's what I'm doing right now, and I didn't realize Kabe was kind of a buck-toothed rat-type creature. Comes with a cool knife-type weapon, and then Muftak's got a big old blaster gun with him, so a little cool there. Very cool, actually. Looks almost like the Abominable Snowman, but kind of a bug-type face on old Muftak. This is looking pretty solid. I wish this would have been a standard release. Then we could all share in this experience. You too could find this one on every corner back in the day. Plastic Prison, see you later. Boom. All right, we're looking at Muftak first. So this is later on Power of the Force. You guys know original Power of the Force had really articulation, head, arms up and down, legs up and down, and waist most of the time. This one has the legs, the arms up and down, the head, but we also get the elbow articulation. What a game changer. Who'd have thought? But we do got that. Give Muftak his gun. See how well he holds this thing. Oh, it's a big gun. We got new weapons here, too. We've never seen these weapons before. Just a big creature. Just going to stand in the corner of the Mos Eisley Cantina is what you got to do with Muftak. But I like it. I love the paint applications. Sometimes a simple toy is all you need. I love all the articulation. McFarlane and their 22 points articulation are great. But sometimes, just give me the 5 or 6 articulation. That's all I need sometimes. Just depends what kind of mood you're in. But something like this, you're not doing dynamic poses with a guy like this. You're bellying him up to the bar for a display. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You just put in there. And I like that a lot. I really do. I like this figure a lot. I love big figures, and this is one of the biggest figures in the Power of the Force line, I would say. Probably the biggest, actually. Then we got Kabe here, from one of the biggest to one of the smallest. About the size of a Jawa. It's amazing they gave us new sculpts for both of these people in an exclusive like this, because you got to get the most out of your molds. These are one-and-done molds in a limited run, you would assume. It's not like these were on KB and Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, Kmart, Venture, Ben Franklin's. I could go on for days. It's not like they were on the shelves for those, so I do find that a little interesting. But the Power of the Force was an interesting line. They made more figures of these than any other toy line ever. Usually, figures are made in not small quantities, but not ridiculously crazy quantities like the Power of the Force was. But the demand was there, but the demand slowed once you saw Luke Skywalker on the pegs for 10 years. Everybody had him by now. But people didn't have Muftak and Kabe, and this Kabe is pretty good. A nice red designed robe. A lot of detail into these little figures. It's just kind of crazy. It looks kind of like a buck-toothed rat-type creature. You got the arms up and down. You got the head and the waist. That's it. The legs are kind of Emperor Palpatine-ish, just kind of stuck in place. But once again, that's all right. I don't need a ton of articulation. Can her hand move up to steal somebody's wallet? Yes, that's all you need from Kabe. The other hand, she can have the knife out. And we never saw him use these weapons. I guess it was just Star Wars Power of the Force fan fiction that they gave him these weapons. I don't know how that went down, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day, and I think you guys are too if you watch this one. The Power of the Force, Muftak and Kabe. You tell me below in the comments. Did you pick these up? Did you have these back in the day? Did you have to be a fan club member to get these? I think that's how I remember it, but I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. But give me your thoughts on these two. I think these two are sleeper figures for the Power of the Force line. Very, very cool. I love stuff like this, though. I'm a sucker for an alien, and I'm a sucker for a big and a small figure. You guys know that at this point. So there it is. Leave me your comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the old notification bell. We got Star Wars videos every single day. Can you believe that? We're walking through these. There's life lessons. There's stories. There's a lot in these Star Wars videos, so you don't want to miss any of those. And, follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle on Instagram, _Kyle Peterson on Instagram, I should say. On Instagram. So there you go. So for Muftak and Kabe, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.